All right, guys, welcome back. Survival Living here, and unfortunately, we are screwed. Yeah, here in this country. We're going to discuss why. So, ladies and gentlemen, the whole crossing the borders and the theory and rumors of illegal immigrants that are non-citizens here in this country getting to make Democratic votes during our elections as American citizens. That's our right, our privilege. It's true. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to pop up some things here for you. Biden-appointed judge orders Virginia to reinstate non-citizen voters. GOP governor vows to fight back. More than 1,600 Virginia voters who say that they were not, again, not U.S. citizens will be reinstated to cast ballots in the 2024 election. A President Biden-appointed federal judge, this is a federal judge, you know, the ones that make law and supposed to protect our laws here in this country, our way of life, ordered Virginia to reinstate the voter registration of more than 1,600 residents who told the state they were not U.S. citizens and thus illegal to vote. Virginia's Governor Glenn Youngkin said the state will appeal for an emergency stay to block what he called a stunning ruling. Guys, get stuff put back. Get your supplies put back. They are going to push either way on this. You know, I know right now the country's divided as far as Democrat, Republican. People see Donald Trump as, yeah, go-to. I don't trust any politicians. To me, they're all in the same basket. But this right here, allowing illegals to vote for presidency in our country. Making rulings, forcing states to do this. This is grounds of civil conflict. This is grounds of regime change. You know, I try to watch how I say things and what I say because I want people to be prepared, not run around half-cocked in the street screaming, paint the town red and all this stuff. This is the catalyst right here. This is what's going to cause the Great War in this country. It's happened before, and this is going to happen again. What do we got? 11 days, something like that, November 5th, election day. They're pulling all the stops. They are doing everything they can to make sure their numbers are right, what they need. But the fact is, you cannot legally vote in America if you're an illegal immigrant. If you are a former inmate, a former conviction felony inmate, unless you've had your voters' rights reinstated. Those are the rules. I didn't make this stuff up. But if you're going to vote Democrat and get that fast check to that, debit card loaded down with money, free services, free home and boards and everything else, even though you don't belong here to this country, you're entered illegally, that's okay. Now, am I for immigration? Absolutely, if it's done correctly. Completely agree. You can go to any country you want to, apply, go through their process, and become a citizen of that country. Same right here in America. But this illegal stuff, we're screwed. That's it. There it is. Get supplies. You need to make sure you're ready for this. All right, I read the comments. Having all that food is not going to protect you from what's going on. Having all this food in many different locations is going to make sure I survive long enough to outdo what's coming. Keep me alive long enough to operate when I need to take care of certain situations covertly. Running through the street half-cocked again is the stupidest thing I have ever seen. This isn't going to be front lines like, what's the one everyone likes to quote? Freaking The Patriot, the movie. Aim small, miss small. Well, no shit, Sherlock. If you're scoped out, you're aiming as small as can be. Only some moron's going to be running around shooting wildly. I freaking hate the internet. It seems like it's a breeding ground of bad ideas and morons. That's it. I'm not apologizing. I am fed up to here with it all. I see the woke communities. You know, years ago, being woke was you see everything what's going on. You're woke to the agendas that are being pushed. Well, now they've taken that away from us too. Now, if you're woke, you're Hisham, it's 3 CPO, whatever. I'm furious. I am furious over this. We don't have much time, guys. I don't know what's going to happen with the elections. We got too much stuff going on in this country. We got way too much shit going on overseas right now. You got Israel, Iran. You know, we were looking at that stuff before when Israel, Hamas, and Hezbollah were going at it. I'm like, yeah, Iran's going to get involved in this. There they are. I know everyone told me I was crazy on that, but hey, there they are. And it's just a precursor in. We are on the stages. I mean, it's right there to pop off massively, and this is not just going to be overseas. All right, sure, we got Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, North and South Korea. All right, as a matter of fact, North Korea just sent troops to Russia to help fight in Ukraine. It's a powder keg, ready to go. We see the BRICS. All right, in case you don't know what the BRICS is, guys, that is a alternative currency for the SWIFT that is out there for the economic market. This is backed by commodities, gold, food, industry, compared to the U.S. fiat dollar that is a promissory note with trillions of dollars in debt. Shit's getting real fast. Today, before I even read that report, that headline, I'm sorry, it wasn't a report, headline, I had to go through a bunch of them. I went and made sure all of our gas and everything's topped up, our spare fuel, all that stuff. Yeah, we're in Florida, we have hurricanes. I want to make sure I have enough fuel for my generators. I want to make sure I have enough fuel on hand that something major happens, I can get my family out of a dangerous situation and not have to stop for gas for a very long time. Food. You don't have to leave your home when things go bad. You have food put back. Riots are in the street and all right, let's say you don't have food. Riots are popping off in the street right now where you got to go grocery shopping, where you usually go grocery shopping, and you don't have food. Now what? Now you're putting yourself and your family in a very volatile situation that could end very bad to try to go find food. And if it's riots and stuff going on, odds are the store's going to be closed. They're not going to stay open during that. Get food supplies put back, medical. If you got pets, make sure you have pet food for your pets. I'll tell you this much, that's why I love having dogs. They'll eat anything a human will eat. All right? Had dogs my whole life. I'm not anti-cat, dog, bird, zebras, whatever it is that you want to have. Hey, that's on you. I'm just saying, just have everything ready. This right here, if we keep seeing more and more push for the acceptance of illegal citizens to be able to dictate our politics as far as our voting for, our country's screwed. This is going to be that spot that pops off civil war in this country. Americans, you, me, people that pay their taxes, work their ass off all day long, multiple jobs, are sick and tired of having our money get taxed the crap out of for us busting our ass and just given to people that don't belong. And again, I stress that I'm not talking about legal immigration. You're welcome here. Do the right thing, we'll get you in the door. I'm talking about the illegal operations. They do not and should not be here. Alright guys, so this video here probably going to nail the channel on this platform. We do have Instagram and stuff like that, guys. I'm going to try to upload some of this over there because fact is, this platform is a liberal platform and it doesn't like preppers very much. It definitely does not like the conservative speak of an individual, and it does not like people upholding the Constitution. Mark my words. If we see more of this force to accept illegal votes, that is the kickoff of war here. I ain't going to have to worry about Russia right now. It's going to pop off between American and American. Odds are, with the military given orders, they're allowed to use. Sorry, I'm so frustrated. I'm pissed. Military now able to use lethal force against American citizens if they deem the situation is life-threatening to others. Who do you think they're going to open up on? The blue hair screaming, I'm robotic, whatever, non-binary? No. They're going to go after the people that wants the Constitution enforced and want government off our ass. That's who they're going to target. You, me. That's what's going to happen. Have backup plans. People don't want to hear bug outs. Sometimes you have to get out of a situation to keep your family safe and alive. That's why I've always said bug out locations. Keep fuel in that vehicle. Keep extra fresh fuel on hand. That way, when you have to leave an area because it's too overwhelming with everything going on, you know you do not stand a chance. Get out of there, and you don't have to stop for 300, 400, 500 miles if you got enough fuel in your vehicle. For those that bought the Teslas and all that other electric crap, well, sucks for you. We try to warn you on that. You'd be lucky to get 200, maybe 300 miles before you need a recharge. Man, there you sit. But what do I know? I'm just a knuckle dragger, redneck mechanic welder. I ain't nothing special. Got enough common sense to know when it's time to get out of Dodge and when to circle back around and swack when you need to. I've always been careful how I say things on this platform because I've been nailed before and I've seen others taken down. I'm not going to tell you to hit the streets, load it down, ready to rock and roll by yourself. I believe what we're going to do, guys, we're going to start seeing people pull away from states, pull away from the Union. They're going to get away from America. Texas has already been getting ready for that. Florida, just talk about that right there. Louisiana, Mississippi. The lower Souths are already talking about breaking away. That's who you combine forces for when you're ready to do, how do I say this without getting nailed? When you're ready to resolve the issue. Now you have structure, you have supplies, you have organization, compared to the jacklegs here on YouTube constantly talking about how they are going to do this and that, and they don't have a leg to stand on. You have to have the backing. The logistics alone will have to be a state level operation. So when you start seeing states pull away and reforming, getting ready, if you're ready to be rock and roll, hey, there's your group to sign up for. That way you're not out there in the middle of the street with your AR-15 in your hands and getting swacked. Alright guys, like I said, this video is probably going to nail the crap out of us, but just thought you guys might want to know about this situation. And if you're not prepared, you need to do it now. There's no more time playing around with this. This should have already been done, but there's a lot of people that are new to all this and they're not ready. Go now. Food, canned goods, dry goods, ways of cooking that stuff, camp stoves, fuel for that, gasoline generators, solar panel systems, whatever you got to do to have alternative power. Water filtration is a must. Simplest, easiest way is the Sawyer Mini, $20 at Walmart, or like 23 bucks. Filters out 100,000 gallons of water, gets rid of all 99.99999 bacteria. Okay? It's not going to do squat for chemicals, poisons, pesticides, stuff like that, but it'll keep you safe from Giardia. All right. There's other water filters you can do. We've done many different videos on these other ones, but that's at least the basic stuff. In other words, you know, you can go to a retention pond, a river, a mud puddle. That's away from the roads, by the way. Do not collect water anywhere near runoffs from roads, like retention ponds and stuff like that here in Florida. If you don't have a water filter that can filter out chemicals, petroleum, which is a chemical, pesticides, heavy metals, because all that's coming off that road. All that stuff leaking out of engines, hit the road, wash off. So you don't want to use the Sawyer Mini in that situation. You want a heavy duty water filter for that. Rain collection alone is an easy way of collecting water. Just setting up buckets where you see your downspouts are working. You can work that, or if you have houses with eaves that just comes off in sheets, buckets right there. You want to filter that out. That water there should be safe enough to filter out with a Sawyer Mini. You just have to deal with the particulates and stuff that is in the atmosphere, the pollution, stuff like that, but it'll take care of that for you. Anyway, guys, I don't want this to be a long video. Like I said, I'm pissed. Hopefully people wake up. Get ready for this, because if this explodes more, there will be fighting in the streets. I have to watch how I say things. It will happen. All right, guys, be safe, and I'll speak to y'all later.